Hello, everyone. My name is Lauren Lynn, and today we're doing intuitive readings. So, a little bit about me, I have a podcast called the Empowered Soul Podcast. So, I talk about topics every Monday, and on Friday, I do intuitive readings related to that topic. So, today is the first intuitive reading, and for those who have submitted their readings, I'm going to go ahead and do your reading in 1 second. Bear with me as this is my first time on YouTube Live. Okay, let's see if there's anything else I want to announce. No. Okay, so every week that I do this, so I have a topic again for the podcast, and then on Friday we will have the question, right? The question of the week, which is what limiting beliefs are holding me back right now. And so we I have a Q&A. You can either come on live and or you can fill out a request form that you want a reading. So I have 4 people that have filled in the request form. So I'll do their readings and afterwards we'll do the healing for them. But the great thing about this is if you're listening to this and watching this after the fact of doing it live, and if you resonate with any of the limiting beliefs that came up for them, then you have the opportunity to release that too. So that's why it's always great to do these individual readings, but a collective healing. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. First person that we have is Dorothy from Portland. So let me tune in and connecting in, asking what limiting belief is holding Dorothy back right now. And I'm kind of seeing Dorothy like standing right here, and then there's just like vastness, meaning there's so many decisions to make, and it's kind of like you're feeling stuck and like you don't know which direction to go. And it's kind of like you take a step forward and you're like, I don't know if that's the right one. And then you're like, well, maybe over here. And you take a step and you're like, well, maybe not. So it's kind of like the fear of making the wrong decision. And that's a limiting belief. And what spirit is saying and what's coming through is that even though you feel like you might make the wrong decision, they're going to reroute you. So let's just say let's just say you have 4 things. You're like, "Oh, I have 4 different things to decide from." I guess maybe I feel let's go with 1, right? And you go in this direction and then the universe is like, "Nope, this wasn't it." So they're going to reroute you to go back this way to look at the other 3 options. But in addition to that, they want you to tune into your heart space and feel what is the most exciting option for you when you make your decisions. And when you sit with that, right? Just sit with yourself, to feel into your heart as we connected in earlier and just be like, okay, heart, help me to make the decision that is the best path for me. Set your intentions on what you want to do. Like what is your goal that you want to accomplish from making these decisions, and see where it's pulling you towards. And this is becoming more, in a sense, living more. That's what came through for you. So what I also want to add is that when we go through that healing process of releasing this limiting belief, afterwards, I want you to just imagine that you're tuning into your heart and your heart is kind of radiating a light to which path is the best one for you, and to start making decisions from your heart, basically. So thank you, Dorothy, for putting the question. Next, we have Emily from Santa Fe. So let me tune into Emily and see what's coming through for you. I'm seeing you like on a cloud and you're looking down, and it's kind of like there's other clouds like around you, but you're like, do I jump? Like you're just like asking yourself like, when do I jump? Do I jump? And so it's more of the limiting belief of like when do I pull the trigger? And what's coming through is to just do it. It's kind of like how it's kind of like how me on this podcast, right? Like, I mean, on this YouTube live, like I didn't intend to do this. And at the very last minute, I was like texting one of my friends. I was like, "Hey, do you want to get on this and do this?" And she's like, "Why don't you just do a YouTube live?" And I was like, "I never thought of that." And that decision was made like last night evening. And this morning I set all this up right now and now I'm doing it. So with that being said, it's, sometimes there isn't time to fully prepare for things, which I know a lot of the times we like to prepare is just to take the leap, just to take the leap, especially when you're just feeling that like, oh, I don't know. It's like that resistance of like, I don't know if I should do it now. And that's kind of like that sign, like, yes, move past through that comfort zone, move past through that resistance and just do it. And now I'm on here and I'm just doing it. And so it's like when you're kind of afraid to take that leap, that's when you should take that leap. So, and then have fun in doing it, right? Like there's so many times we want to be like a perfectionist of like, okay, I just want to get all of this right before I make that step and then I'll do it. But sometimes it's the faster you make decisions and the faster that you're able to take action, then the quicker you're able to reroute or to be flexible on like, did that work for me? And if it didn't, okay, what else can I do? And to just keep on fine tuning your path of like, oh, do I go here? No. So reroute back. Do I go here? Yes. And so on and so forth. So it's feeling your way through the process of where you want to be faster by just doing it and taking the leap. And it'll work itself out. And you don't have to perfect everything before doing it, and to have fun along the way. So that's what was coming through for you, Emily. And as we go through the process of releasing the limiting beliefs, then I just want to see yourself jump off of that cloud and jumping onto other clouds. And also in the leap of faith, right? Like you see a cloud, like, oh, it's there. And then just know that you're always supported, like another cloud will magically appear. that's, a, that's what was coming through for you, Emily. And so let's go to the next person is Landon from Fort Leonard Wood. Let me tune into you, see what's coming through. I see you on your journey of where you want to be. It's like what you want to do right now, but it's not like it's not like your true passion. Right? So for me, what I'm doing right now is my true passion in using my intuitive gifts and doing readings and doing healings. And so it's like you set this path for yourself, and it's what's going to support you, it's what's going to support your family and the way you live. But there's something that wants to pull you really hard to your passions. So, and your limiting belief around that is, I can't have both. And what spirit is saying is, yes, you can. Right. And so it's more of just like, I just feel so much emotions coming through, so much passion in this road that you're meant to take. You're meant to go there. And so, yes, be on this road to support yourself, support your family, right? But carve out more time for your passion, because the more that you do that, the more that's going to come through, the more that's going to ignite. And as you're going through this path, right? Like if you look at, this is your path that you're on, that you set for yourself, but this is your passions. It's like over here. And the more that you focus on your passions and just bringing it into your life little by little, like doing more and doing more every single day, it's going to come together and fuse like this. And then you'll get to a point where your passion, the road that you take for your passions is going to, if you want it to, it can supplement, not supplement, it can replace what you're doing now in the future. But you have to start now and just slowly be committed and just give a little bit more every day, a little bit more every day. And then it's going to create this momentum, kind of like going, I'm seeing like that that snowball going down the hill, and it's going to get bigger and it's going to get bigger. And I just see you having a time of your life in really truly living your passions. Wow. That's so amazing. I love that for you. Okay. Okay, so next, and for the last person, we have Tammy from Greenleaf. And so, um, oh, sorry, let me go back. Landon, as we're going through the healing process, right, of letting go of this limiting belief, I just want you to see like a golden path in front of you and kind of like another path. And I just want you to see them fusing together and knowing that it can be put together. So that's that. Last person, we have Tammy from Greenleaf. Let me go ahead and tune in what's coming through for you. The vision I'm getting is like you standing in like a field, like a grass field, and you're looking up at the clouds, and on the clouds are like all of these riches, like it's your abundance and your wealth. And you're like, so the limiting belief here is like, it's too far. It's too far for me to reach. And it's like, how do I get there? I think you're trying so hard. And so what's coming through for you is tune into your heart. What excites you the most? What are you the most passionate about? Because it's not money. It's what you do that lights you up. And then it's like, then the money will come. Like the abundance will come. Like the clouds will come lower for you to, in a sense, access them. And then, clouds get so low that they disappear. So it's like, for example, it's like if there's a treasure chest on the clouds are coming lower, lower, and then it's like it gets into the point where the cloud disappears and then the treasure chest falls right in front of you. So in that sense, it's like sit with yourself, tune into your heart space, and really think about what really lights you up. Like, what do you love to do? And if you love to do a couple things, feel into what the divine is leading you to do right now, and then follow that and do it in such a way that you're just doing it and not really thinking too much about it. It's like the universe is going to pave the way. So take your analytical mind out of it and like stop assessing like, "Oh, but I don't know how this is going to happen." No, when you just follow your passions and you just do that, then things are just going to be placed in front of you. The opportunities are going to be placed in front of you. and and then it's like it's kind of like in a video game. This is a picture I'm seeing. It's like if you ever played like Mario Kart or any video game that has like a booster, it's like you're driving and then there's like a platform and it's like boost. And so it's like you're in there and like when you align yourself with your passion, it'll guide you to where that boost is. And then you're gonna hit the boost and you're gonna be like, oh, this is it. And then And then you just keep doing that, and you're just, like, gonna keep being boosted into your wealth, into your abundance. Hmm. Yeah. So when we go through the healing process, I just want you to just imagine, like, the clouds that are high above that has your abundance just, like, coming down closer to you. And then I just want you to also, like, feel into your heart, like, the radiance and the excitement and your passions, and that kinda, like, pulling down those, pulling down that abundance, pulling down that wealth, pulling down that prosperity. It's like magnetizing towards you. And so that's the visual I want you to see as we go through this. Okay, so those are the 4 people who requested readings. So I just want to thank you for all putting that in there, and allow me to do these readings for you. I love doing readings.